Like real games have entire marketing departments that handle all the communication and everything, right? The dev is just dev. Like it's kind of a sucky part about indie dev, but it's also cool because you get to actually interact with your community. So it's a double-edged sword there.
Something that a lot of people complain about, and I do admit it's a bit of a negative on DBV's part. The staff is, due to how Dragon Ball community is and anime communities are in general, they're very hands off. If there is an issue, they're probably gonna smack you with a mute because they're not gonna be trying to figure out if you're a reasonable
Yeah,
person
I've
or if
I've heard
you're
some
one of the
things.
people that are gonna scream.
One of the many things I've heard from people that have been in the community is just that like the moderation's very questionable. It's just like the classic issue of Discord mods doing Discord mod activities. Don't know how true it is. I'm not like shocked. It's happened here. We've had team members that have been bad.
I would say a lot of it is exaggerating from
Oh, for
genuine
sure.
problem
I mean,
members.
bro, if someone, I think one of the people that was telling me this is someone that got like banned from the Discord. So I immediately take it with a grain of salt because I'm like, okay, well, you're banned, so you're gonna like tell me this 10 times ruder than it actually happened. Tell me you got cyberbullied before you're banned, obviously, right? Like,
Oh
so
no,
they're gonna
no,
skew the
Nova,
truth.
Nova 100% will. If you
That's fair.
sufficiently piss Nova off, she is
Yeah,
gonna cyberbully you.
yeah.
Oh
That's
my god.
justifiable and all, but there's a point where you put on the professional face. I've had tons of moments. We deal with some characters. The Dragon Ball or just the Minecraft community, like the internet. We get some downright clowns coming to us, but always try to, filter it. But it also doesn't help for like the public, right? Like the people who aren't Patreons who like just like see the general chat and like that's what they because like it's basically a Discord community at that point, right? Like effectively. Um, so like a big part of being part of that is just chatting and whatnot. And if they don't like the moderation, it could definitely skew the view, however they see it. But it's hella subjective. I don't really think any different of the project because of their Discord moderation doesn't really matter.
The question chat for DBV, I sometimes look into it, but the question chat is such a mess.
Mm. I mean, yeah.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. It's a new server. Well, it's a new mod, not server. It's not even new anymore. It's like 5 years
Because
old.
people are going to have a shit ton of questions. And speaking from experience, people don't like to read in the Dragon Ball community, especially
Oh
like.
no. I
They
just
tweak
looked
out if
in
you ask
there.
the same question over and over
The
again,
first
though.
question I saw right now is which version of the game is the mod going to be on? The first thing you see when you join the server is an information that says it will be on 1.7.10.
See? Exactly.
Dragon Ball fans do not read.
People join the
They
Apollo
are
Discord
all
and ask for
illiterate.
the. People join our Discord and ask for the IP, which you don't need.
I know.
How did they manage to
But,
join
like-
the Discord without joining the server?
I think, well, one, you could just click it on Technic, and two, I don't know, maybe they got linked to it, maybe, also, you can, like, we're on, like, the Discord discovery thing, so people could just find us publicly. Maybe that's where they come from. I haven't looked into it, because I usually don't care. I just, like, laugh and then move on. I just tell them, hey, we don't have an IP, just download the mod pack. But there's a shit ton of stupid questions, but at the end of the day, it's probably just someone who doesn't care to actively like think something through in the moment. Because how many times have y'all played the game and just not had your brain on 100% and just done something stupid?
A lot.
Oh, I do stupid shit all the time. I'll go to fight fucking Beerus and base and not think about it.
You get an autopilot at some
I
point.
have friends do it. I overthink things too much to have moments like that.
Totally fair. Yeah, but I don't know.
Something I drink. That's about the only time.
Yeah, there's a surprising amount of people who are like, they do something dumb and then like the next day they'd be like, yo, I was high as shit. My bad. And it's just like,
Oh my
totally get
god,
it.
Android 17, you bastard!
Oh, I'm sorry.
He threw
Why'd you
like
do that?
Android 17 through like an invisible fucking keyboard.
You better hope there's no Android 17 mains in here.
You offended me. I hope you die. I'm joking.
No one can beat me when I'm Super 17.
But I think like V's existence is sick to me, regardless of what I think, because it's like, even if it comes out and it's great, whatever. No matter what the circumstance is, it's popular and it gets more people in Dragon Ball Minecraft.
Yeah. And just Dragon Ball in general too.
Yeah, well, definitely not. It's not making new Dragon Ball fans. You know,
I got one of my friends in Dragon Ball.
really?
Yeah.
I was just going on the basis of how fucking popular Dragon Ball
Because
is.
it's a really high quality mod. So. Yeah,
So they
it's
see it
just
like,
they
damn,
got
maybe Dragon Ball is. You know what? I actually agree.
Like if you're modding Minecraft for the first time and you see that behemoth of
Oh yeah, I describe it like I was
You
saying
have
earlier.
to.
Like modding in essence is easy, but actually doing real coding and real things from scratch is a lot different. Using Forge to just add new blocks and items, that's like base level. That's like, okay, you're modding. But anything beyond that is when it actually starts, you know. And there's a lot of mods don't.
A pain in the ass.
what's
Oh,
your
yeah.
opinion on M creator mods?
Dog shit. Well, okay, I've used mCreator once in 2018, so I haven't looked at it in 7 years. But all I
it's
know
the
is
exact same.
okay.
Creator is like that little coding like class that you teach kids to be like, hey guys, coding is fun. Look at this.
Yeah,
That's
the
what I
annoying
think.
part
Weird little
is
cousin of coding.
there's like 7 fucking Naruto mods that are entirely mCreator. And now if they're good, I don't know. My stance on it's weird because I'm one of those people that like, oh, I think you should like actually put work in, like actually be able to make a mod, because then they make the mod and then they have like thousands of fans interested in it when they don't even know what the fuck they're doing. Like they're just tweaking values in an editor. But then I guess what's the difference in that and like Roblox? Because a lot of times Roblox is mostly just like drag and drop.
Speaking of Roblox, I haven't found a decent good Dragon Ball game in like forever.
Dragon Soul's pretty fun.
Yeah, Dragon Souls
I
is
played
really
two.
good.
I played Dragon Soul and now named Dragon Generations.
I'm gonna be real, they ruined it.
What'd they do?
They added souls. They suck.
That's like the.
Oh,
main
I don't know. I
purpose of the
stopped
game.
playing before that.
I played whenever they added Legendary. No,
It's around there.
whenever they first added the Mystic form, because they haven't changed it yet.
I was playing
No,
April
they updated
last year.
Mystic, I think.
Huh?
I think they updated Mystic.
Did they? I don't know.
Yeah, I remember seeing a while ago.
They
Mystic.
did this weird thing where only Legendary Super Saiyan hair is dynamic, and it just looks like Broly's, so it overrides whatever.
Speaking of Mystic, what
Yeah.
did you guys think of Beast Gohan?
I like the design, but I like the idea that it's a customizable form, possibly.
It's a new Dragon Ball Super form.
Yep.
It's about the quality I expect.
Oh yeah, one of my friends is convinced that Ultimate or Mystic gets stronger with the highest form you have. So like, if you get it and you have Super Saiyan 1, it's like 50 times whatever your race is, and then you get Super Saiyan 2, and it's 100 times whatever your race is, and then etc. It's really stupid.
Interesting.
Well, aside from Mystic technically really being something unique to Gohan, so we don't have a proper frame of reference
Oh,
besides
Piccolo has
Gohan.
it.
What?
No, he doesn't.
I'm assuming that's what his like yellow Piccolo or Super Piccolo, whatever. It's
No,
called.
that was literally like
That's
free
seven.
form given by Shenron.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
a
The yellow
Shenron
form.
Never mind then.
form.
That
The
was so
yellow form
disrespectful to Piccolo's character. That was character assassination. Hey, the guy who trained the entire show and deserved a form more than literally everybody else has a free power up.
And a little
It being
bit
from
extra.
Shenron, at least it softens the blow, but like, come on.
I mean, that was technically his power originally.
Okay, sure, but
On
like he
him?
could have just
I don't
fucking
know.
unlocked it like everybody else.
Yeah.
It like took all the cool out of the transformation. It literally took out the cool transformation because he just went into it like he's had it his whole life. He didn't even have like a cool breaking into it moment like Beast.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
that movie was all right. I didn't hate it. I
I
didn't
like
love
the
it.
cutscene, but
The
it could have been
cutscene.
better. They could have done it way better.
Only thing I hate about Beast Gohan is just how stupid the form looks, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
how it's pretty much just Super Saiyan 2 except not.
Yeah, they didn't even try to like make it unique when he went into it. It's literally just Super Saiyan 2. Dude, okay, I explained this before, or I had this conversation in server chat once before, but like, why the fuck did they not have Cell transform? Like, would it not have been sick to see him go through his stages?
I don't
And I
think...
know it's because he wasn't finished, but shut the fuck up. They could have just changed that.
No, it's because
Like,
normal Cell was like built to... Like he had like the androids. He was coded to absorb them and get stronger in stages. But that one
Hey,
was built
Dragon
to be
Ball loves
that strong
making shit up
immediately.
and changing the lore on the fly.
Yeah.
So that
That's just
no
my
excuse is gonna
interpretation.
fly. Totally get it.
Yeah.
I really wish we would just like. I feel like the people that write Dragon Ball stories don't even know what the fuck Dragon Ball is. I don't know who the hell's in the writing room.
Yeah,
Because
Toriyama doesn't know what Dragon Ball is. He forgot what color Android 18's hair is. He had to ask his editor.
Yeah, that, but also like, I think Dragon Ball was never meant. I always say this, and like, it's like Dragon Ball was not ever meant to be like this fucking hyper analyzed anime, like it's fucking like Naruto or like AOT, like those kind of things. It was just kind of whimsical as fuck the whole time. He was just kind of winging it. So when you start interviewing him, asking how many people can Meta more infuse, he's gonna give you a stupid fucking answer like as many as possible, lol. And it's like, shit pisses me off as a server owner because then people are.
I mean, technically, the anime wasn't even supposed to get past Z. That was supposed to be the end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
we only got Super because GT fucking sucks.
Cell was supposed to be the end.
Really?
That's why
Yeah.
Buu Saga was like weird and confusing, convoluted, all that.
And several years later.
Yeah, Toriyama wrote Buu Saga out of fucking spite. That's why Goku almost underwent character assassination in Buu Saga.
Hmm.
Because Toriyama was just fucking pissed at having to write Buu Saga. So he was
I think
taking
one of the
it
most-
out on Goku.
One of the most frustrating things about like Dragon Ball in the community is that like a lot of people don't acknowledge the flaws in the writing. And like great series. Literally love it. Like one of my favorites, obviously. Shocker.
Oh, you
But,
do?
like-
I thought you liked Knuckle better.
I don't know, it's like 10th favorite, it's chill. Barely made the top 10, but like I just don't get why like Dragon Ball fans can't just be honest about like the series, the source material, because like I swear it's like coping, because it's like just because it has some flaws doesn't mean it fucking sucks. The best anime have flaws.
That's pretty much every fucking...
No series is perfect. The damn
Fandom.
thing has like, yeah, that's true.
Except-
But like Dragon Ball fans love to just make shit up in terms of the lore.
Okay, well, don't mess
Asshole
with Dragon Ball
SBS
then.
answers. They don't read their own
we
show.
we don't watch our own anime.
Yeah, but it's like they just ask pull SBS answers, and like what I said about like Toriyama not even like I'm convinced he was just taking the piss every time he did an SBS answer. Maybe not every time, but like some of those answers just like ruin the show's logic in a pretty decent way. Like he just like so many retcons, and it's like at what point do we just like okay, not like ignore Toriyama, but just like interpret it however you interpret it. I don't know. Dragon Ball fans try to make it very like there's one fact, when it's like that's just not the case, because even Toriyama changes it whenever he
I
felt
know
like
what
it.
you're talking about, and Toriyama has actually given his reason for why some of his answers sound
Really?
completely just incorrect. Yeah.
Really? I'm very curious. Can you?
Okay, so his reasoning was that he forgets what he wrote originally, what he originally had in mind.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to say that he doesn't remember, so he just comes up with an answer on the spot.
That's. I was my first question was like, why doesn't he just say he doesn't know? But like, yeah, if the author is like, I don't know, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? You wrote it. But him fibbing on interview and then like fucking up the lore is worse than a slight embarrassment.
And that's also why we lost the best girl launch, because he just forgot about her.
That is true.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
He was genuinely asked where's Launch, and he said, "Who's Launch?"
Hey, you should have lied at that time, Toriyama. Come on, man.
I'm gonna be honest, I forgot about Launch too until you mentioned her.
Well, it's because
Bro,
she stopped being in the damn show.
Watching the original Dragon Ball, I had like a fucking crush on her because like she was so kind and then switched up to like murder you instant. I thought that was hot for some reason.
Yo, buddy got a type.
Bro, my childhood self was just that ruined my type of women forever.
Is
but, like,
that your version of goth girls?
Yeah.
It's like extreme goth girls for
Instead
you.
of, like,
I just want a goth, I want a goth girl to not only just
He wants to get
like
stepped on.
just comfort me and then in the next second
then pump you full of
just like
lead.
no like I want a goth girl to like be so nice to me but then the next second just verbally abuse me. I'd be spoken for. Just beat the shit out of me, please.
Please, like, stab me with a knife.
I got so upset when we didn't see Launch later on.
He's like one of 10 Launch fans, bro.
Nah.
She's a sick character in Dragon Ball, though. Like, on my rewatch, she's a sick character. I'll
She
give you
was,
that.
bro. Launch is the original Super Saiyan if you think about it. Because every time she sneezes,
Oh, shut
she
the
would
fuck up. Shut the
she'd go
fuck
from
up.
black to blonde hair. The
Kick
original.
this guy off the stage. Someone else start talking, bro.
What? I'm saying.
Long as that.
But we could
This
have
damn
gone,
Launch fan out of here, bro.
we could have gone so much more backstory to her, like why she has fucking.
Oh, we didn't get
DI
backstory for anybody in defense.
Like
Like,
backstory for who? Tien, kinda Yamcha.
I think Goku.
okay, we got backstory for people like Goku because the story was Goku's entire life. There wasn't much more backstory to give beside how he got to Earth. They made sure to show us that a few times.
We got Vegeta a bit.
Yeah.
I guess.
I would like to see more Vegeta backstory. I feel like that's a missed ass opportunity.
I want to see some Bardock backstory, like how he was raised, and
He got raised as. I mean, we already know how Saiyans are raised. So
Yeah, it's kind of just like a template. Like Bardock's just slightly rebellious.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
a Saiyan. Well, at least up until like Super, and they kind of changed his character a little bit, but we don't talk about
Yeah.
that.
The burly one.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it. It was fun.
Well. Nah, never mind. Manga spoilers.
Appreciate it.
I haven't seen like any of the manga after Tournament of Power.
I've read like a little bit of Moro arc.
Every time there's like a new form, like when Black Frieza, I just had like the biggest fucking eye roll I've had in my entire life. I'm just like, really? Like, I just feel like every time I hear about a new form from the manga, I just want to like actually bash my head up against a cement wall. Like, oh boy,
Yeah,
Ultra
I can
Instinct
think
stacks on every form now. Yay, that's what we needed.
I
But
mean,
can what?
it was already supposed to be that way, though. Like,
Eh,
if you really think about it,
I'm
think
a-
about it, Ultra
I'm
Instinct.
about to nerd emoji you, bro.
Oh my
It was never supposed to be a form.
I know, like it's a technique, and I totally agree with that. It just gets to a point where like I checked out of like keeping up with Dragon Ball super actively, so every time there's a new form, I'm just like, that's what we came up with. That's what the writers cooked.
I think
No.
the last actual. No, trying to think of like the actual last useful form, because I feel like when the God forms got launched, they still got rolled in them. Like there's really no
What's up,
point.
bro? Yeah, well, the issue is we got God. It was sick, really good start to Super, and then the next movie's like, well, we need to sell movie tickets, so let's do another form.
Yeah, I don't like how fast they
well-
went away from God.
Actually, the reason that we got Blue was because of licensing issues.
Huh?
Yeah.
Like, elaborate. Very curious, because I've this is a point I make often.
So
Educate.
games, anime, and manga have completely separate licenses.
Yeah. Shueisha's got
They
the
cannot
fucking.
use each other's content without permission.
Yep.
And there was an issue with Super Saiyan God, where they couldn't get it for the movie. They couldn't entirely get it for the movie where where Blue appeared.
I'm gonna blow my brains out. That's such an ass
So,
reason.
so
Like,
they created Blue because they couldn't exactly get Super Saiyan God.
oh my god, that's so. $1 billion franchise stumbling and kicking the fucking hitting their damn pinky nail on the door is not what I expected. I mean, I already knew about this. I already know about their stupid ass contract issues. Like Shueisha just is a professional bag fumbler. They're invested in fumbling the bag. The fact that we haven't got a new Dragon Ball series airing just because.
Bro, what if they made another live-action Dragon Ball movie?
Well,
I would close the
reason,
server.
the reason we're not
Don't do
having
that.
anything right now.
They probably won't.
They should recast the Goku actor. He was peak.
Well, there's like 2
He
live
still
action
feels
movies.
bad, by the way. When Toriyama passed away, he apologized in his tribute to Toriyama. Like, you gotta, like, it's not your fault, bro. You got cast in the shit movie, and you just took it because obviously you would. Who's not taking that role?
I don't know, like
I look nothing like Goku, but I would have taken it too.
Wasn't Evolution the reason Toriyama came back?
I think it was actually because he didn't want that to be
Yes.
how Dragon Ball's legacy ended.
Uh-huh. Which he was absolutely mad at Dragon Ball Evolution.
Totally reasonable.
He was
Reasonable
fucking
crash out.
livid.
Maybe he should be mad at himself for selling the IP.
The reason we
Perchance.
don't have any new Dragon Ball right now is, you know what happened with Friday the 13th, where one of the license holders died?
No?
So you're telling me because Toriyama died and the license hadn't been passed off, it's kind of like in limbo? Is that the implication?
Well, Toriyama himself didn't own the license, but
Yeah.
the company he was the owner of does, and so does Shueisha. His company is Bird Studio. So Bird Studio technically still owns part of the license, but Bird Studio currently doesn't have leadership. So first, Bird Studio needs to find new proper leadership, needs to reevaluate their situation. Then Shueisha needs to basically renegotiate with Bird Studios, and after those two get their negotiations underway, they have to start renegotiating with Bandai and Toei, because Toei owns the anime rights and Bandai owns the game rights, which Shueisha and Bird Studios don't have.
That makes a lot of sense. That was kind of what I figured, but you pieced a lot more dots together than I had, so thank you. I figured it was something, contract bullshit, Shueisha, blah, blah, blah. But I didn't know about the whole Bird Studio bit. I actually thought Shueisha had the license. Okay, that makes a lot more sense, thank you.
It's why Toriyama was able to remain creative director. Basically,
I genuinely thought he was just the creative director because they just actually respected him and wanted the creator involved. Because that does happen sometimes.
No, it's because he was holding the license by the balls, not directly.
Honestly,
through...
W Toriyama, because Dragon Ball probably would have been shitified decades ago. I mean, it kind of already was. Like with GT.
At least GT's not canon.
Yeah. Honestly, GT's just like a movie. It's just a fun little thing for Dragon Ball fans. No harm in it.
But you know, if Akira Toriyama had like full control of Dragon Ball, the series would be completely different, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, totally.
He did though.
Nah, he had it up to a point. Because if it was completely up to Toriyama and he just wanted to do whatever he wanted, then Goku would have stayed dead. It probably would have still ended at Cell. Vegeta would be dead. What else? And like probably half of the characters would still be missing. Because Vegeta's first appearance, he was supposed to be ended. That was Akira Toriyama's first idea for Vegeta, was to just not have him as a return character.
He's just like a boss. Like he's
Yeah.
just
He just dies after the Saiyans.
And I forget what like the editors or the writers, but they protested the fuck out of it, and he had to change it.
The thing,
the way it works a lot of the time is Toriyama has a lot of respect for his editors. So when the editors tell him they don't like something, he's just gonna change it, even if it doesn't. Even if they don't necessarily want him to change it, if they dislike it, it's getting changed.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that. Like, there's plenty, like every creative. Like, I know my decisions. Like, I'll make a decision or have a thought and then talk to my team. Like, like that's kind of a natural flow. And to say like, oh, if Toriyama had his way, like, yeah, if Toriyama was left alone in a padded room and like write the entire story from scratch, it would absolutely be different. But like, some of the best changes to creative stuff are from external things, right?
Kick Lil off the team, he's leaking shit.
Yeah,
No, for real.
This is the controller mod, buddy.
I can't believe it. That's
Hey, you guys think we
pregnant.
should? Do you guys think we should add emotes to Apollo? Animated emotes?
Yes.
Yes, please. I want to flip off my enemies.
I
Okay,
wanna
what
keep those
kind?
on
Are we
them.
talking like dances?
Those.
Obviously, the middle finger.
That's not a dance.
Don't add like Fortnite emotes. I'd say like, we're kind of already doing battle stance as the next one.
If you can't gritty, then it's not supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't want to like pull up to a fight and just see someone like doing the gritty on me. I don't think that works.
It's
with-
amazing because we've talked about that.
For you
Listen,
guys.
let me defend myself here, okay? I don't like it, okay? This is a Fortnite argument. It'd be a dance pack sold on the store, so it would support the server.
I knew the gritty from football first, so I don't give a crap.
Yeah, he actually didn't know it was like a cringe emote because he's like pushing 30, so.
Oh my god.
What about the little shimmy that Goku does when he's fighting Broly in
Oh
the
wait, no.
ice
Here's
mountain?
here's a good example. I mean, Xenoverse has emotes, but they're more in line with the actual universe. So there's dance emotes that characters have done, like the Pan dance or the Ginyu Force poses, or like different poses for different animations, a key blast and stuff like that. I feel like that would be better instead of having like Fortnite emotes where some dude is doing the floss or
I agree.
doing the orange justice.
Honestly, the emote conversation's like kind of a meme. To be honest, like they're super low priority in general. But if we were to do it, it's just we think it's a good idea for like stuff to sell because it's purely cosmetic. Like it's totally just you don't need it.
Yeah, it depends on how much I want to actually be able to eat one day.
Get a job.
He'd be the one making.
Yeah, like those the ones that are like emotional emotes, like ones that show emotion. I feel like would be fire.
Yo,
Not
it's
like
crazy that
doing
Dragon Ball fans
dances.
don't want the gritty added when Ginyu Force shows his asshole to his enemies.
Okay, but that's a different story. Hold on.
Look at my screen, bro. Look at him. He just hits a 180, spreads his legs open. Like, look. Defend that. Go ahead.
That's
Ginyu was
full
on
screen,
some
though.
freak shit in his Namek Saga.
My defense is that some people like
That's
it.
up. That's up to Ginyu. And honestly, Frieza was also up to some freak shit that he let that just slide.
The entire Frieza Force was on some Diddy shit, bro. They were like
Damn.
walking around in
The
fucking
Diddy Force.
speedos, like conquering planets.
Yeah, like those were probably Frieza issue just uniforms. He just wanted to see all his men in just tight speedo outfits.
You're so right, too. That was actually Ginyu's idea, and Frieza was like, "That's a damn good idea. I'll wear one too." Ginyu's the freak of the Force. Someone left.
That's nuts.
What a loser.
Can handle the freakiness.
Couldn't handle the gritty conversations. No, but if we did add some shit like the fucking gritty, it would be like a paid emote pack. So it would entirely just be because, But I don't know. I'm usually pretty against these kind of things.
I would also be against them, personally.
Well, yeah.
But I guess it's not up to singular people. If the crowd wants it.
And the fucked up part is if we ask people to vote on that, I feel like
No, it definitely, people would
Because there's a
definitely
lot of
be
people
like,
who like don't give a shit but would just vote because like, haha, that's funny.
yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. I realistically like we're talking about it being sold. Let's say there's like 5 emotes that are sold for like $5. How many people are really buying that? That's a great question.
I would
'Cause,
only buy
like-
it if there's one emote.
If there's what?
Yeah, I would
Buy
only
one
it.
emote for $5.
I just want. to
You, the
flip
price
people
needs to be
off.
worse. I need to give you more money.
That's all I want
Go
to
for
do.
it.
That's when I flip people off in this
What?
What
Okay,
is
you don't
this?
have fingers, so we can let you do like the fucking, you know, the exaggerated like where you have one arm up at an angle and you
That'd be
like flip
funny.
them off with the other one, like all dramatic like. We can do that, but with no actual middle
Yeah,
finger.
isn't
I'd
didn't
buy that.
didn't Majin Buu do that?
Yes,
And-
that's definitely some Kid Buu shit.
He flipped off Vegito, or was it Gohan? It was
That
one
was
of them.
Buhan.
But I remember it was in the Busagi. He definitely flipped someone off.
Yeah, it was Buhan. He did that.
It's great because poses are so easy to make.
If I can do that, I'll buy it.
There you go. Kid Buu casually emoting mid-fight.
Oh my God.
You know, we should totally make it like when I actually get around to Boo's animation for his fight. Whenever he knocks people away, he should start emoting. Just pick an
Yes,
enemy.
that should be his idol stance, bro.
Oh my god. that's
Without a
genius.
doubt, that needs to be it.
Boo was the original Fortnite kid.
Yeah, the way Vegeta was fucking monologuing in his head, saying, "What? How dare he?"
Is that Ronnie
Go
Red?
text flip stuff.
Bro got Shrek'd.
I think it was Buhan
It
who
was
flipped
Buhan.
Might have
off.
been.
It was Buhan.
That would be some Buhan shit to do. God, bro, can you not record this on a damn camcorder, please? Oh. He would flip off Vegeta. That's crazy. 1 minute of DBZ characters throwing the middle finger.
Oh yeah, this meme I see all over the place too when she does it. Yeah.
They've got fucking, like, Chad music playing right now. I hate this fan base. Why is Vegeta holding his finger like that?
Why is it curved?
That was like a half middle finger. He was just like holding his middle finger up vaguely.
There we go.
Oh, here's the scene right here. Yep. But yeah, I get that where we don't have fingers, so it'd just be like
Alright.
the arm sticking up with the
No,
arm.
yeah, not even. No. You pop up a middle finger PNG.
An ultra realistic middle finger PNG just pops
Get
up.
just a picture of Rook's middle finger here. Not even transparent either. It's just like the whole picture square.
With the black background and everything.
No, not even. Like it's just like wherever he takes it, it's just whatever's in the background. Got his bearded dragon in the back. Nergi cameo.
Nergi's middle finger.
Dude,
I think that would piss him off if I tried to bend his fingers.
probably wouldn't let that slide.
When's the fusion dance getting an animation?
I
Never.
just talked to him about it like 2 days ago. It's definitely on the list.
Bet.
It's lower priority, but it will probably make launch. I don't know. We haven't actually done it,
It's
obviously.
potential. It's like
I want to visually touch tips with my friends when I fuse with them.
You can do that all you want, not on our server.
Aw.
Asshole.
all right.
He's an asshole.
It's
Fuck
female
you, man.
time. See ya.
Wow.
Fuck you. This is our month.
You're real.
Let us have this, bro. 1 month of the year, please. Crazy.
Oh, I don't have anything left to do on Apollo.
Reset your
Dude,
character.
there was. Oh my god. Let
Right.
me pull this up real quick. Hold up. There was a update like question, you know, that little channel we have. Like it was crazy. Let me find this. Who just joined back?
Frog.
Oh, Fanta.
Frog.
Nobody important. Nobody important.
Oh, that's sad.
Damn.
I'm never helping you with NPCs again, bro. Good luck. Code that shit yourself.
Hold up, Rook. 1 second. I need to think of some stuff. Rook said he's productive. I need to give him some stuff.
Where'd he go?
I need to wave my finger and decree things.
Oh my god. It's kind of crazy.
He said, "Too late, gritty time. We're cooked."
No, fuck.
I'm right here with you guys. I'm not an accomplice. I am.
He
Keep
told
it
him to
noted.
make the gritty.
He put it on the store and sold it and sent the money to my bank. I can't help it.
He hacked into his bank account and put the money in there. Direct deposit.
I'm not strong enough to fight Beautiful Monster.
Okay, parry animation for slapping the key blast away.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, I coded that too. Let me share it in the chat with you. I already showed these guys. There you go. Also, what is that AI ass Twisted Tea ad you sent yesterday?
Dude, doesn't it look awesome?
It totally does if it wasn't AI, bro. I hate that it actually looks really good and like you can barely tell.
Dude, it looks so fucking good.
The only issue I can spot here, I'll put it on screen for you guys. The only issue I can spot is literally the O in Dragon.
What's wrong with it?
It's just the sun isn't behind it. That's it. The
Oh,
only
okay,
issue I see. Otherwise, this looks good, and that's an issue.
I mean, yeah, that's easily fixed. Just like go on
I hate that, bro.
freaking
I hate
Microsoft Paint.
literally.
Bro.
Okay, anyone
Just
using AI to generate images probably doesn't know what a photo editor is, though. For being honest,
I was an avid Adobe Photoshop person. I love
Nice.
that.
I use Affinity Designer myself because it was like I didn't want to pirate Photoshop forever, so I was like, okay, I'll just get this because it was $50. Make some
He cheated. That's what he basically just said.
I didn't say that. You should get your ears checked.
Oh, you know that Adobe's adding an AI generative tool?
I think they've had it.
I don't know if they have it, but I remember seeing like some preview of it. Of this guy going in Adobe and turning a 2D model into a 3D model with AI assistance. It was pretty fire.
Alright, I mean...
Yeah, dude turned a dragon from 2D to 3D.
Yeah, man. Like,
Yep.
Rule
got any
34
little
artists are
combat
gonna have
update
a field
questions,
work
though?
with that.
Yeah, we're cooked. Any more questions about combat though?
Nah.
It's kind of a funny thing, right? Because every time I ask someone that, they give me the same answer, and I totally get it. Because it's like, what do you have? What is there to ask, right?
Yeah,
Like,
honestly, yeah, that's
it's-
that's what I was thinking. Like, are you
it's
able
like
to
it's
punch
looking-
people? Like,
Yeah, it's like it's looking no, but okay. I mean, like, is there any features you would love to see in this combat update that are lacking from the gameplay right now? How about that?
I would
Maybe I
to
should
hit
word
plus
it
hit
better.
people.
I mean, compared to the combat that's in the game now, literally a broken stick would be an improvement.
Yeah, that's
all
the
it
fucked
is
up
is-
part. Like, really, all we need to do is just not have combat suck.
Yeah,
I think
that's,
we've already accomplished that in our tech demo.
yeah. So then it's like there's not much else that you could ask for because right now all it is you're just left clicking immediately.
But the whole point of doing cool development is like going above and beyond. So ignore that for a second, right? Like, you know, in a perfect world, what mechanics are we really lacking? Like special melee moves?
Yes.
Gave you the answer, bro.
I mean,
You're at the
Yeah.
technic
Got a fucking
draining
answer
key right
key.
now.
What's that? Sorry.
So the attack's even draining key right now.
Oh no, they're entirely tech demo right now.
Okay.
Purely just visual demo. We're doing all the scaling later. That's
I mean, I'm not expecting to see some like Sparking Zero level combat, but like,
well, good because Sparking Zero's combat sucks.
I mean, if you have a skill issue, then yeah.
Wow.
How many-
I've only played it 90 minutes, so I'm definitely just being facetious as hell. But yeah, definitely not going to be like fucking AAA title level quality for sure.
Yeah, not like
not even
super
gonna lie about
counter,
that shit.
super counter, dodge, parry. Like, I mean,
Nothing like
like,
parrying impossible.
fundamentally, I feel like just I don't know, like.